Hey, I know you. You have been wanting to come to Italy for a long time. You graduated from being just a tourist and want to partake on the real Italian experience. Well, I was there before, for many years. For far too long, Aiden and I scrolled through houses, articles about life in Italy, watched countless hours of videos, you name it. Now we are on the other side. We live in Italy. We see you eagerly trying to make it over to this side. So let us help you with these tips. What you see and listen to are only points of view. You can spend hours and hours a week watching YouTube videos about Italy, about a particular region or town, and most likely you will find conflicting information. The content you watch may or may not help you get closer to deciding if moving to Italy or purchasing a home in Italy is the best thing for you and your family. And that is part of the process. However, remember this. Whatever you watch is only a point of view of the person giving you this information. And that includes the information we provide to you. Everyone's point of view is based on their experience. So if you ask someone else, you may get a complete different answer. I know what I'm saying is obvious, but sometimes when we research something or we're trying to rationalize a decision, we can become a little eager to find bulletproof answers and information. And that is not realistic. This brings me to my second point. Who am I getting information from? It is clear that the information and the points of view you get from people depend on their experiences. But also consider, if you can, their personalities, as often what we experience and how we perceive it depends on an individual's outlook in life. Does the person you ask have a cheerful personality? Are they in general a positive person? Are they cold and matter-of-fact kind of people? Are they usually negative? So rather than just listening to the answer and taking it at face value, go a little farther and try to ascertain why that person will have a bad experience or a good experience that may drive their point of view. Is this the kind of situation in which one's personality and traits may affect the outcome? And then you decide for yourself. It will cost you something: time, money, or both. By now, you will know that trying to find out if moving to Italy is for you and your family comes with a large number of questions. Where will we live? Should we buy or rent? Do we need to learn Italian? Will we be accepted? How much is all this going to cost us? How do I even get started? Well, mostly the information is there. You may decide to spend years doing the research yourself, which in a way is half the fun. In saying that, be aware that sometimes finding information in Italy is not that easy, as often you will need to know exactly what questions to ask, using the exact words, in order to get the appropriate answer. Or you may opt for using someone's expertise, in which case you will need to pay for the services. So whether you decide to go solo or enlist help, be strategic about it. If you want to do everything yourself, it may take you up most of your time. And if you enlist help to do everything for you, it may take up a lot of your money. So choose your battles. The most meaningful things in life involve taking some kind of risk. I think that everyone who has achieved something they consider meaningful will agree with this statement. Think about the time you left home for the first time, the time you moved in with someone or got married, the time you bought your first home or decided to have a child. All of these are very important steps in life that for sure come with stress, doubt, and a truckload of fear, but are totally worth it if you ask most people. Everything is relative. All things are relative to your past and your current situation in life, as well as where you see yourself in the future. Some people have done very well for themselves in life and can afford large, renovated houses ready to be lived in. They may never want to or have to consider roughing it up for a while as they get their home in Italy livable. Some others will be happy with a little apartment or a small home they have to work on, even if it takes years, as they can't afford to get everything done at once. By the way, this is why we try to showcase homes in different states at different price points. And that is one of the beauties of Italy. You will be hard-pressed to find such low-cost properties in another country in the developed world. Do not compare yourself to anyone else. Sure, listen to people's advice, see what you can learn from the experience, good and bad, of others, but recognize and remember that the path you have walked and will walk is only yours. You may have all the life skills, experience, and determination that takes to move and buy a home in another country, when others just don't. Or you may not currently have what it takes, and the sooner you realize this, the better. Then you will have to choose between working towards achieving those skills and traits or coming clean to yourself, realize that this is only a dream and that a dream alone is good enough for you. Even if you're sure of loving Italy and everything that comes with it, have done your research for years, have come to numerous trips and have made inquiries, heck, even if you have made the move, if at a given time you gather enough information to realize that Italy is not for you, remember that it is okay to change your mind. Being flexible and being okay with the fact that what is best for you and your family can change from time to time is part of being human. Life is full of cycles, so what may have worked for you years ago may not serve you in the current time. There are no foolproof decisions in life. If at some point you realize this is no longer what you want, be brave and move on. This brings me to tip number 8. There will always be other dreams. Sometimes you need to make space for new dreams and hopes, but first you need to face and let go of what you have been holding to. Dreams and goals kind of become part of our identity, and sometimes we can't envision what our lives will look like without them. But we owe it to ourselves to peek through the window of other possibilities. Many times in life, there is no right decision or wrong decision. Any path could be a good one as long as we take the first step. So, what do you think? Do you resonate with any of these tips? Do you have any tips for fellow dreamers? Please let us know in the comments. Thank you so much to our patrons for their generosity. Your extra support is really appreciated. Please consider watching this video. I'm sure you'll find it entertaining and informative. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Ciao!